Hey guys, today I'm going to be recreating a rainbow lettering gradient that I did for Instagram last week in celebration really of the Tombow Fudenosuke colors launching. They're officially on the Tombow USA website. That's all listed below, and I'm going to walk you through step by step how to do this. It's super easy and it only requires a few things. So you'll need a really nice high quality smooth cardstock that's suitable for using brush pens. I needed 2 pieces for this tutorial, one to sketch on, one to finish the piece on, but you could use a scrap of paper for your sketch, it doesn't really matter. Some tape, a Sharpie or a dark marker, you can use a brush pen, whatever. You may or may not need this. I did, you'll see why. A pencil, and then your Tombow Fudenosuke colors in whatever colors you want to use for this. And you can also use dual brush pens. If you don't have these yet, it works the exact same way, just with the larger brush pens. An optional thing that you might need is a light box or a light pad. I use my Cricut light pad, but I have some more solutions for you if you don't have one later on in the tutorial, so let's go ahead and get started. First, I'm gonna sketch out the quote that I want to letter, and I'm just gonna use a piece of the cardstock that I love, but you can use any kind of paper for this. If this is also going to be the paper that you put your final inking on, then that's all right too. Just make sure that you're using a really good, super smooth cardstock that is suitable for brush pens. I have this cardstock that I like linked below in the description box. For this tutorial, I'm gonna use a longer quote, but you can use any length of quote you want. I'm gonna use this quote from Brit & Co that I saw on their Instagram account the other day, and then it popped up again on Pinterest. Be happy with what you have while working for what you want. Supposedly Helen Keller said that. I don't know if she did, but that's what we're going with. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. So that's the first pass through my quote, and I'm gonna go over it again and kind of work out some of the space. If you're interested in my sketching process or how I lay things out, I have a video about this on my channel, but I also have a class with Brit & Co that talks about lettering layout, so I'll have all of that information below. Once you're happy with your sketch, you want to figure out how many colors in your gradient you're gonna feature. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab my colors and I'm gonna start laying everything out and show you how I divide this up. I'm gonna do Roy G. Biv as much as possible. So red, orange, let's put pink in there. Green, blue, purple. So I've got 7 colors. That means that I want to break my quote up into 7 vertical sections. That will ensure that each color gets a place in the gradient, and we want it to be even. So you can kind of play around with this and just kind of see what you think would look best. Once again, depending on the type of quote, the length of quote, how it's laid out. You just want to make sure that you have enough surface area if you're actually using all of these colors that they can be featured and that it's not going to look like a hodgepodge. Okay, so I'm going to very gently figure this out. Okay, so I think I'm just going to go ahead and draw a line and we'll see, because this is just our sketch. It doesn't really matter if this gets messed up. So this is going to be red, pink. Let's do orange, yellow, green, blue, and then purple gets a little room there at the end. And if it helps you to write down your colors, pink, yellow, green, blue, purple. Okay, so now that I've got all of this figured out, I'm gonna go ahead and grab my light box so we can get started with tracing. So now I've got my Cricut Bright Pad out. I love the Cricut Bright Pad. Lots of videos on my channel using this, and it's in a ton of blog posts on my website. I absolutely love it. So I'm just gonna place my tracing on top, and I'm gonna grab a piece of nice, super smooth cardstock and position that where I want it to go. I'm gonna have to do some work on this because I actually can't see. It's so bright in here. Regroup. Okay, I'm just using a Sharpie to make sure that I can see everything. It's so bright in my office. I never thought I would complain about that. Here we are. It's gonna look great when we get done with it. I promise, wouldn't leave you hanging like that. Let's try again. Much, much better. Now maybe you can't see that, but I can, and that's what matters. If you don't have one of these bright pads, you can also just use your coffee table. If you have a glass coffee table, you can put a flashlight or your phone underneath it and have the light shine through and trace that way. You can hold it up to a window. There are a lot of affordable light pad options out there, but this is my favorite one. Well, we are going to tape it down and make sure that's where I want it. And you all know me, I kind of like to have things on the paper a little bit off. It's just my style. Tape that down too. Now it is time to start going over this with our brush pens. Got my red, which is my first color, and I'm gonna go ahead and take care of everything down the line to the left of where I said that red was going to be. Here we go. And I'm gonna stop exactly where the line where the pink is to start. I'm gonna stop right there. And then I'm gonna pick back up. You'll want to be conscious of what is supposed to be a downstroke. If you're cutting off your letter right here in the middle, then you'll need to just make sure you're still lettering everything correctly so it looks right. That was red. Now we're ready to move on to our orange. Actually, let's switch. I think pink should go next. I messed that up. So we're just gonna switch pink and orange. Pink is next. Okay, there's gonna be a little bit of blending involved here in connecting these. Just wanna make sure that it looks really natural. I'm gonna go over this again because it needs to be a thicker downstroke. And that looks really seamless, really good. And to blend, you just kind of go back and forth where it connects to make sure that it looks even. And part of that T is here in the pink range. Let's see, while this is, it's weird to be going out of order. I'm going to pick up with the orange. I'm going to go ahead and speed up this process just a little bit, and you will see that I do the exact same thing that I did for the red and the pink. That's it. That's literally all you do, and you get this gorgeous rainbow effect. So fun. I love it so much. And I also love these pins. Once again, these are the Tombow Fudenosuke colors. They're available on tombowusa.com. I have codes for you. I have my Elite Brand Ambassador code. I also have the Mrs. Ambitious Podcast 25% off code. All of it's in the description. So if you're wanting to pick these up, there is literally no excuse because you get an awesome discount either way. I hope you all enjoyed today's tutorial. Please leave me a comment if you liked this, if you want to see more things like this, if you have a suggestion for a future video topic, I'd love to cover it. And tell me, are you going to be picking up these pins? I think this is maybe the coolest product that's come out in 2018 as far as brush lettering goes, so I'm just really excited. I will talk to you all later. Goodbye.